Hello, family. I know I haven't been on for a little while, and I know that people have been asking for me to stop procrastinating, um, begin whatever it is that they want me to begin. And I started to write some cards, and I left them on my counter one day, and I went out. Lo and behold, someone came in my house and left cards written for me. So apparently there's something that I need to say. So, I mean, now is as good a time as any. So I'm just going to, before I play, because I want to play, right? So I'm going to begin right here. When they threw crack in those minority neighborhoods and everything, you know what the premise of that was, is so that we can kill our own. But I won't go deep into that. We already know what happened. Shit went awry, not according to plan, right? God was not happy with that because the government did that, right? Then came COVID and all these injections. Of course, another plot. Steady getting God angry. Because no one is supposed to pay God but him. But the government seems to think differently. Another thing. Fluoride gives everyone a crust around the pineal gland, which causes us to not be able to activate it, right? Because as they say, God is within us, right? And if we have that fluoride in our system and continuously drink water that has been treated with fluoride, the fluoride eventually becomes a crust around the pineal gland. And it concentrates around the pineal gland and crystallizes. And the pineal gland becomes concentrated with it. It also decreases our melatonin. I believe I put it up somewhere. I believe I put it in on Threads and Instagram. If you find it somewhere in one of my platforms, please read it. Please listen to that little video, because it is very, very informative. And you will learn just how bad it is and why exactly the government started putting fluoride in our water in the first place. That being said, I don't drink any water. I never have. I hate water. So my pineal gland has no fluoride around it at all. And maybe that's why I've had this little awakening, shall we say. And this year has been the year where people, or these past few years, I want to say after COVID, I don't know what was in the injection. I don't know if they planned on something and it backfired. I don't know what they put in that injection, hoping to achieve something, and maybe it cut through and hit the pineal gland. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But after those injections and people stood home, something happened where everyone decided to find a niche, and people decided to scam in every which possible way they could. Now, I've never been very, very religious. I believe in God. I believe in my saints. I believe in all those types of things. But, I've never been one of those, oh, you need to, I never preached the hell out of everybody. I never wasn't like, I'm not perfect. But it's just like I used to say, don't poke the bear. But listen, you poked that bear a bit too much. Okay? And people, readers, were using tarots, right? And that's okay. People, gypsies, pomp in the carnivals, and things like that. Cool. But when you start to write things that are messages that are written towards a particular person, and then you read them and say, I can't make that shit up. But you wrote it. You absolutely made it up. And you want people to follow you and pay you. How can you say that you are being divine? How can you say that you are working for the man and still cheat people? God don't like ugly, man. If we want to walk a certain way, and I'm not saying be perfect, because no one is perfect. But you cannot expect to get good things if you are not giving forth honesty, or how can you want something straightforward if what you're giving is crooked? So that being said, I'm going to read these cards because I want to play, right? Just to say that I played, right? Because I too can't make this shit up. So we're going to see what it says, right? Because I believe these are messages that need to be said. Just like I needed to hear all the messages that you guys gave me. And thank you for all those messages. Thank you. Because I needed to hear, apparently, everything. Maybe not the fake ones. But I believe that some of you were trying to help. Some of them were trying to poke the bear, maybe trying to get a reaction. Maybe they were trying to poke fun. But at the end of the day, you reap what you sow. So, let's see what we got, right? We're going to see what we got. Okay? You want to be like someone but act like and treat your body like the opposite. Your hatred is for popularity purposes only. They hid the papers in a safe in their home. There's a hidden camera watching your activity. Your partner is sleeping with your friend. You hurt them so much, they are emotionally numb. Someone will have to do some jail time. OnlyFans will be the nail that seals their coffin. They're smiling in your face and trying to replace you at the same time. You pretending to sleep at night, but your past actions keep you up. Someone will have a seizure in their sleep. Your surgery will give you a lot of health complications in less than 3 years. Your daughter's robbing people on the side of the highway. Kiara. Copying others' prayers does not mean they will work the same. Yeah, you know, I have to say something about that. Just because you copy my chants or try to copy my chants in my language, that don't mean it worked for you. You're a karmic. That don't mean that those saints listen to you because you copy your Yoruban language. Not at all. Obsessed much? I don't talk to no ex, no present, and no plans to talk to anyone in the future. If you needed the money that bad, you could have just asked me. Have you even formulated a reason for your hate? How do you sleep knowing you steal from everyone? I mean, I don't think that's a subject in high school, right? Steal from everyone. Like, couldn't you take home economics? Didn't you take cosmetology? All right. You do hair, right? Why you gotta steal? Anyway, is anything original about you besides your Jordans? Just saying. Do you know some of us have been here a very, very long time? Long. My favorite. You catch more bees with honey than with vinegar. Oh, my favorite. The name card. Natalie, Nicole, Anthony, Annette, Debbie, Shelley, Stephen, Paul, Tony, Benitez, Ace, Jeff, Megan, Jolene. If you like someone's ideas, you don't have to hide and copy. You just have to ask if you can use it in your work. I share. I share and I teach. One thing about teachers is they teach their knowledge so that you can spread it to everyone else. So why you have to come in my house and steal it and then pretend it's yours? So tacky. The object of going and sharing it with your organization is to say, I have a teacher that taught me, and now I am going to teach my collective. You do not go and be a pompous fool and say, I am the all-knowing. This is from me. Fuck you, bro. No. No. Because I am not the all-knowing. I learn it from books. I learn it from teachers. I learn it from other gurus, shamans. Who am I to say that I know everything? So how the hell are you going to steal my knowledge and call it your own? Yeah, I can understand. If you are a copycat, you will never build your own name. Wouldn't it have been nice if you can have a platform that says, Natalie the Great? No, you too busy formulating everyone the fuck else. Make that make sense? Copycat. Try to find your own gifts. Ding, 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 ding. You can pretend to be innocent, but you know the truth. Your mama know the truth. The world knows the truth. Your collective knows the truth. And pretty much the entire YouTube knows the truth. I don't even know how you talk to people right now without them laughing in your face. Just saying. Greed is most definitely the gateway to prison. You know that. Wait a minute. You feel like you have a dark cloud hovering over you. You should be used to this by now. It's amazing that there is really people out here like you guys. It saddens me. This world is changing. Really. The collective is growing. There are people out here awakening with real live gifts. The karmic circle is getting smaller. And people are actually feeling the guilt of being shitheads. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have realized that the more good you do, the more good comes to you. And they're actually realizing that that is the better way to be. I cannot tell you how many times that I have been broke and literally blink and the money shows up and the bills get paid or the fridge gets full. Presto. Like that. That is definitely divine intervention. Because I don't have no man coming here and going, here you go. That shit don't happen. And I definitely have never sold my behind. Regardless of what anybody tells you. Nope. Hand to God. May they strike me with a lightning bolt right now. Yes. I just want peace in my little corner of the world. This is the reason for all your BCW, CPS cases. You focus on the wrong shit. And now look. Ooh, I'm not even going to read the rest of that. I'm going to leave that alone. Oh, yeah. You were a volunteer parent. We were never co-workers. I taught your kid. You sat in the PTA room eating a bag of chips. I really never saw you do anything, and that's why your friend Lisa became the PTA president. And she had 10 kids, love. Co-worker. That's so fucking funny. How could you really think that no one would ever find out? Your goal was to get out of poverty. So when you first got all that money, why didn't you secure your home with a huge down payment? Your monthly payment would have been low enough to afford. Now you run around talking about you can't pay rent, you got to sell your behind to pay bills. Since when has since when has it been to resort to selling your behind to pay bills? This is not a damn movie. What is you talking about? What? You could even be a waitress, you know that? I was a waitress for like a year or two. A daycare provider, a waitress, a nurse's aide, a teacher, a model. It's like, you remember Living Color? They had that skit with the Jamaicans. I got 2 tree jobs. Yeah, like that. Working. Not selling skits. Not scamming. Not robbing Peter to pay Paul. Well, like, why does your life have to always be about crimes? It's very sad, you know that?